Have you ever stood at the edge of a forest and felt a shift in the air? A sense that things weren't quite as they were before? That's where we are now. Not with nature, but with work. With our careers. With the very foundation of how we build our lives. For years, the question has been whispered, then debated, then shouted. What will happen to our jobs when artificial intelligence truly arrives? It's not a question of if anymore, but how. And the answer, as with most profound changes, isn't simple. It's a story unfolding, and it's one you absolutely need to understand. Think about the tasks that fill your day. The things you do almost without thinking. The repetitive motions, the predictable patterns, the data that needs handling. These are the things that machines excel at. Not because they're clever, but because they're relentless. They don't get bored. They don't need breaks. They don't make mistakes born of fatigue. The first wave of change will wash over these routine jobs, the data entry clerks, the junior support roles, the tasks that feel replaceable. It's not about malice, it's about efficiency. The economics are undeniable. And while this won't happen overnight, the slow, steady erosion of demand is already beginning. It's a quiet tide, but it's moving. But here's where the story takes a turn, because this isn't just about taking away. It's about adding. Imagine having a partner, a constant collaborator, an assistant that never sleeps and possesses an encyclopedic knowledge of, well, everything. That's the promise of AI as a daily coworker. It's not about robots stealing jobs. It's about AI becoming an integral part of doing the job. Coders will work with AI, not against it, using AI co-pilots to accelerate development and solve complex problems. Writers will leverage AI to overcome writer's block and explore new creative avenues. HR professionals, financial analysts, designers, everyone will have access to tools that amplify their abilities. The professionals who embrace this partnership, who learn to speak the language of AI, will be the ones who thrive. They will be the ones who don't just survive, but lead. Now, let's talk about those in the middle. The managers, the team leaders, the people who built their careers on organization and execution. For decades, they've been the engines of productivity, allocating tasks, generating reports, tracking performance. But much of that work is now being automated. Software and AI are already handling these functions with speed and accuracy. This isn't a dismantling of leadership, it's a redefinition. The future of management isn't about doing the work, it's about understanding the people doing the work. It's about navigating conflict, fostering motivation, providing support during times of uncertainty. It's about building relationships with clients, with stakeholders, with your team. Emotional intelligence, empathy, the ability to inspire, these aren't qualities a machine can replicate. The managers who cultivate these skills will not just survive, they will be more valuable than ever. Those who cling to outdated methods will find themselves adrift. And as some roles diminish, others will explode. Think about it. Someone needs to build these AI systems. Someone needs to ensure they're used ethically and responsibly. Prompt engineering, the art of crafting the perfect instructions for AI, will become a critical skill. AI ethics, data governance, AI operations, LLM tuning, AI product management. These aren't futuristic fantasies. These are in-demand careers right now. Just as cloud architects were a niche role a decade ago, now commanding significant salaries, the AI solution architect will soon follow. This isn't just about technological skill, it's about understanding the implications of that technology. It's about foresight, about anticipating the needs of tomorrow. But the most exciting part, the roles we haven't even imagined yet. AI compliance officers, ensuring responsible usage. AI workflow designers, optimizing processes for human-AI collaboration. AI explainers, people who can translate complex AI outputs into understandable terms for everyone. Trainers for AI, guiding these systems and refining their abilities, bringing their domain expertise to bear. And consider the world of branding. The need for storytellers who can leverage AI to generate compelling content at scale will be immense. These aren't just job titles, they're doorways to entirely new fields of endeavor. They represent the opportunity to shape a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. But here's the critical shift. It's not just about what job you have, but how you do it. The job descriptions themselves are changing, morphing, evolving. A content writer today needs to be fluent in tools like ChatGPT and Jasper. A teacher needs to integrate AI into lesson planning. A recruiter needs to leverage AI for pre-screening and resume analysis. Every profession will have an AI component. It's no longer enough to be good at your job. You need to be good at your job with AI. Imagine a master carpenter refusing to use a power tool. They might still be skilled, but they'll be significantly less efficient, less competitive than someone who embraces the technology. This brings us to the most important point of all. The gap. The widening chasm between those who embrace AI and those who resist it. It won't be about age, surprisingly. It will be about adaptability, about a willingness to learn, to experiment, to challenge your assumptions. Those who see AI as a threat will likely be left behind, not by the technology itself, but by the people who use the technology. It's not a question of man versus machine, but of man with machine. The future isn't about being replaced by AI. It's about being replaced by someone who knows how to work with AI. So where does that leave us? AI will eliminate some jobs, yes. But it won't eliminate all jobs. It will become an integral part of most of the jobs we do today. The way we work, the skills we need, the very definition of a successful career, all of this is changing, and it's changing rapidly. Your job may still exist in 5 years, but the way you execute it, the way you approach it, will be drastically different. Don't think of this as a threat, but as an invitation. An invitation to learn, to grow, to reinvent yourself. The forest is changing, yes. But within that change lies opportunity. The opportunity to build a more fulfilling, a more impactful, a more resilient career. The opportunity to be at the forefront of a technological revolution. The question isn't whether or not to adapt, but how quickly. Let this be a call to action, a moment of clarity. Because the future isn't something that happens to us. It's something we create. And the time to start creating it is now. What are your thoughts? Share them below. I value your perspective, and I'm eager to hear your take on this evolving landscape. If you found this valuable, please subscribe and share it with your network. Let's navigate this future together. Until next time, be curious, be adaptable, and be ready to embrace the change.